Hello, friends. Welcome to Puppet Storytime Adventures. I'm Miss Amanda, and I'm so happy you're here today.
Hi, everyone. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
What is it, Yeti? You seem extra excited today.
Because I heard we were going to the circus. Do I need to pack snacks or cotton candy or a trampoline or maybe a tiny horse?
No packing needed. The circus we're visiting today is inside a storybook.
A storybook circus? That's the best kind. You don't have to clean up elephant poop.
Exactly. Today's book is called The Circus Procession, and it's filled with music, animals, and colorful parades, just like a real circus.
Do they have dancing chickens?
Well, maybe not chickens, but they have giraffes and elephants and even some clowns.
Do the clowns do magic tricks?
I think you're thinking of magicians, but we'll have to wait and see.
This is very exciting. I've got my imaginary popcorn all ready.
I hope you plan on imaginary sharing that with me. Are you ready? Are you ready? Snuggle up, get cozy, and let's begin. The Circus Procession by the McLoughlin brothers. Open the gates and draw the curtain. Here comes something fine, that's certain. Louder the band begins to play. Open the gates and clear the way. Enters a queen with a king beside her. Every horse is proud of his rider. 2 by 2 they march to the tune and head the procession that will follow soon. Men in livery in their places make the wild steeds keep their paces, soothing down their senseless fears at the rising shouts and cheers. Jocko, in these sports a sharer, acts the part of a standard bearer, while behind him soldiers sway and bugle notes of victory play. Now a clown in line appearing, in a thunder swells the cheering, standing on his horse's back, thus he glides them round the track. On a donkey rides another, quite as funny as his brother, blowing bugle notes so loud, he astonishes the crowd. Here's another clown arriving, in a chariot he's driving, like a noble Roman dressed. Look, he guides 3 steeds abreast. Nimble little monkey Tony rides along upon a pony, followed by a silly clown who thinks the rain is pouring down. Here's a creature young and slender, dressed in robes of dazzling splendor, in a chariot decked with gold. She's the fairy queen, I'm told. Close behind her 2 enormous elephants, first-rate performers, stalk along with heavy tread, sending on their trunks ahead. Here is something very funny, surely worth the entrance money. At the sight what laughter peals, it's an elephant on wheels. Close behind him a relation, in a state of perspiration, dons his specs and welds his fan, just like any gentleman. Here is Jumbo, gentle creature, kindness shown in every feature. On his back the children are, safe as in a jaunting car. Shetland ponies small and stocky, each one mounted by a jockey. A flag unfurled upon their staff, it's no wonder Towser laughs. Hark, the trumpet loudly pealing knocks the plaster from the ceiling, as there marches on the course the jumbos of the police force. Clowns and dogs with queer expression have their place in this procession, and it's hard for dogs, I know, to on their 2 hind legs go. Who are these with courtly manners, bearing lofty poles and banners? Faithfully they represent the followers of tournament. Next, a line of pretty pages our attention close engages, the Chinese giant in the rear, making them like dwarfs appear. Here's a funny turnout surely, with an ostrich lashed securely. To a coach Zenobia shares, and well the bird the burden bears. Goats upon the mountains ramble, and in harness sometimes amble, but a tandem team like this is a sight you should not miss. Through the desert camels travel, speeding over sand and gravel, bearing heavy burdens too, in which our land they could not do. Here the roads are rough and stony, and the camel's back so bony, none but clowns would dare to go on them in the circus show. Goodness gracious, did you ever? Here are harnessed up quite clever 2 giraffes, a cart they lead, though never at a breakneck speed. A soldier comes, on stilts he's stalking, back of him a dude is walking, on each side of him is a friend, as you can see, and that's the end.
What a colorful parade that was! I loved seeing all the animals and circus performers as they went by.
And the horses, and the clowns, and the guy with the giant head. He must have been really smart.
You were definitely marching along with them.
That was the best parade ever. Do you think they'd let me be the clown that throws popcorn?
Maybe. But those would be some pretty big shoes to fill.
Big shoes. Ha ha ha.
Well, friends, thank you for joining us today on Puppet Storytime Adventures.
Don't forget to come back for more stories and songs because we love, love, love having you with us.
Bye!
Hi, I'm Miss Amanda. I'm so glad you're here. We'll laugh and read and fill the air with cheer. Grab a book, let's take a look. Adventures are waiting, just open the book.